So hey everybody, my name is Imani, but I also go by Dreadhead Goddess, and I will be talking to y'all about some of the things that I have learned since I've been in my 20s. And right now I'm at 24, so child, it's a lot.
You can call me what you want, what you want. You can call me what you want, what you want.
So first thing first is love. Love is a range of over a lot of things, and you have to know that you have to set boundaries when it comes to love, like from family, from friends, from significant others, or even from strangers. And understanding that everybody that says they love you, some people does, some people truly don't. You have to learn to filter what is love, what did love look like, and understanding that love is an action. A lot of people would just say, oh, I love you, but have no action behind it. And understanding it's a certain treatment comes to love. Now, everybody treatment, how they look and perceive love is different, but understanding if that's good for you, understanding if that person, just because they over here, what are you gaining from it? What are you gaining? What are you gaining? Are you gaining lust? Like, are you gaining genuine love? Are you gaining somebody that's truly, genuinely want to help you, truly, genuinely care for you, truly, genuinely want to see you succeed in life? And I keep going back and forth when it comes down to the love thing, but you need to set boundaries. Understanding sometimes when you could be having this type of lifestyle that you grew up on from childhood, and it's toxic, and that's what you think what love's supposed to be, and it's not at all. And now you in this process of growing up in your 20s or whatever age you're at, and trying to figure out what love's supposed to be, how love's supposed to feel, what should I do when it comes like this, like. And it's hard because you're learning, and it's okay to learn. It's okay. These are times when you basically, sometimes you get to a point where you give up on love, and it's just like, don't give up on love. Just understanding you just dealing with the wrong person. And sometimes it can be your family, and that's the hard thing too that some people gotta take up. But you only have one family, so do your best to understand some family already set in their own ways, but don't stick down low to where they are. You meet them where they at, set boundaries, understand where you need to be, and sometimes you have to push back. But we can talk more about love on a different occasion. Now, when it comes to money, y'all save y'all money. Understand it. Start putting money up when it comes to bills. You buy the things that you need, that you have, the essentials that you really need when it comes to bills, rent, light, utilities, food, like, or car, insurance, whatever. Like, put your money where, and I'm still talking to myself with this, put your money where it needs to be and everything. Like, regardless, sometimes, like, current things, you got to put your money at where you need. Like, I really want this, I got to get it, and I'm damn near spending my last. Like, at the end of the day, it's luck, and have faith. But at the same time, make sure you taking care of the main stuff that you need. Take care of your main things, because you don't want to be like, oh, I wish I could have, should have did it, but then you spent your money when you went clubbing, you bought that $1,000 section. Clock it. Hobbies. When it comes to hobbies, get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone and try new things. Like, when it comes to some black people, they be like, oh, that's a white people thing, da 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 da. Baby girl, try that, try this, try that, try it all. Like, because at the end of the day, you only live once. You have to have that mindset. Like, honey, you don't want to say, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did, or I'm scared. God didn't give you no fear. So do it. Why not? Why? Like, give me a reason why not. And it's not a why not. I can't even talk because it's not a why not. So do it. Like, you only live once. Like, and when it comes back to hobbies, you find something while you trying these new things. You find something that's going to bring you in. And when I say that, because when it's time to you dealing with depression, when it's time you're dealing with grieving and stuff, you need to find something as well that can try to lift your spirit. And not saying it's going to do the full job. Like, for me, I like hiking, and I'm going to quick to find a new trail to go hike or something new to go adventure or whatsoever. So that's something that helps me recharge up. But find you something that can help you cope. Painting, pottery, if it's, oh my gosh, hold on, I don't know. I don't know. Find you something. Find you something, because you don't want to be somebody that's born and, you know, like we can't ever be the friend that calls you and be like, hey, you want to go try this, because you so close-minded. Be open-minded. Be an open book. Not saying you gotta tell the world everything, but be open. Like, you can't always be closed-minded. Now with boys, when it comes to sex, I would say, you, even though nobody should be really having sex until marriage, but if you ever had that chance when you, I guess, slipped up, you need to sit down and you really need to think. And sometimes it could be in the moment or whatsoever, but you need to think quick. Think quick. Understanding whoever you about to have sex with, you need to think, can this person be my husband? Can this person be a good baby daddy? Can be a good father? How does person treat their mama? How does person treat their family? How they feel about God? You know, you got to really start checking out the list, because now it's just like, oh, you cute. You probably bought me some of this. Like, it's not enough. It's not. So you really have to sit down and think, because it's just like, guys just be talking, like, running mouth. And I ain't saying females don't either, but just be talking, running that shit. And it's just like, yeah. So check that. Another thing is, don't always go to every single guy house. No, ma'am. Everybody don't need your presence, and you really have to really get to know somebody. And I didn't really understand that when growing up. My family be like, get to know them, get to know them, get to know them. And it's just like, if you really just even do the phone tag game, try to just a little bit get to know them and everything, that's be enough to tell you, you know, what you're dealing with. And then after the phone tag, go on some dates. Get to know them. If it's simple, get some coffee, get some ice cream, you know, do some things with each other. Like, at the end of the day, like, get to know that person before you enter into their home and they enter to your home. Because even after all that, sometimes you can't still trust somebody. So it is what it is, baby. You know, but get to know somebody. You really have to get to know somebody. If you don't, you're gonna fuck around and find out.
You can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stayed on here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful.
God, understanding that, and I'm not saying I'm the holiest, but understanding you need to always lean on God, like, within all this. And if you like leaving from your family, doing stuff for your own and stuff, have understanding with whoever you worship too. Lean on that. God truly loves you, and we can be looking and reaching and trying to find these things, these attractions and stuff, but baby, God giving you all these things. So appreciate it, serve God, show him praise, so that all that love and those blessings can come back to you. Also understand, somewhere in the Bible, I can't quote, but somewhere in the Bible say, because you worship God, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna have problems. It's gonna be obstacles. People's gonna be mad at you. People gonna be mad that you really worship somebody that's really high in praise, the light. So understand that it's gonna come with smoke because you worship God. So we don't gotta be like, I don't know why this happened to me. I worship God. It comes with smoke when you worship God. It definitely does. So, but at the end of the day, pray more, fast. You know, understand that God wants the best for you and everything. So you have to also put in the work, read your Bible more and everything. Like, it's a lot of things that come with God. But as in my 20s, I'm reaching. I was born and raised in the church, and I feel like I feel like me leaving home and being on my own, I have to relearn who my God is. I had to relearn how should I praise God. I had to relearn all that stuff. So it's just like, now I'm climbing up a ladder. I'm climbing. I'm learning. Okay, God, you don't want me to do this. Okay, God, I hear you. Okay, what I need to do next? You know, it's a process, and everybody's journey is different. Some people gonna be holier than others, and don't make nobody else better than nobody, because we all did sin. So, yeah, collect that. Follow your dreams. I had an auntie tell me, she literally said, how somebody gonna tell you don't go up the street and they never went up the street? How somebody gonna tell you don't follow your dreams and they ain't never even did what you doing? Or it's too, no. no, follow your dreams. Be you, do you, for you. Like, when you running this marathon, ain't nobody gonna be running with you except for the people that's against you. You're gonna probably have some people on the sideline supporting you, got snacks, got water, you know, keep it pushing, we see you, da da da. But ain't nobody helping you, love. Ain't nobody helping you. So understand this, you gotta chase your own dreams. All that, some people got valid or invalid opinions they wanna give when it comes to you making the decision that you wanna make in life. But you need to pray to God. Get your answer, baby. But you gotta follow your own stuff. Even if you decide to take that journey, decide to take that path, and it's not even going the way you want it, you doing it. And understand that it's other paths and journeys that you can take. You're doing it, you go through it, you push it. Don't let everybody opinions, thoughts flood you. Cause that's not who you are. You are you. You have to do these things for you. You gotta go on these different paths. And sometimes the path made you turn around and get on the path. At the end of the day, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. And that's the thing is, if you don't follow your dreams, you're going to be in the next 10, 30, 40 years talking about what I shoulda, coulda, ever did, you know? And you don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be that guy, you know? Very chill girl, very follow my dreams over here. So you got to. And that's when it comes back to hobbies. You have to be open-minded. Follow your dreams. You never know what you're going to learn throughout the time you live in and be like, I found interest in that. Let me get into that. Let me see what that's talking about. Let me see what that's about. You know, so open-minded. Stay open-minded. Organize. Buy you a planner. Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshall got some nice little planners in there, and literally just able to write down the things you're doing throughout the day. Yes, it's like we in a different time. You can put it on your phone, but with a planner, you can actually sit down, write it down. And it's a lot of things say it's better when you write it down. And I feel like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't know, whatever. But then now that I'm in the process, I'm actually doing it, I'm being consistent, I see the improvement. And you have put these like little square box on each like task that you have throughout the day, and you go back within the day or at the end of the day, and you check off and you see how productive you are. You see the things that you're getting done. If it's meetings, if it's working on an assignment, if it's paying the bill, if it's going to see somebody, if it's, oh, I have a trip this, or I have this going on, or I gotta go to this expo. You write this stuff down and you see like, damn, I'm actually getting stuff done. I'm actually handling business, big business.
A bitch that handles big business.
By the way, so it's just like, definitely write your stuff down. It's mostly needed, and you go back and you see I'm really handling stuff. Even when you have to go back, like, hey, I did this day, and you going back 10 days, you be like, oh, I did on this day, I wrote it down. Like, be organized with yourself, and you'll see like when it comes back to you paying bills, you staying up to date when it comes to due dates and everything, and you know what's going on, putting you reminders, hey, work on this, work on that, you know, your goals, set your goals, what you want to work for each month and everything. And you see you have to set what I would say, well, I don't want to say set goals, like, but you just have to set shit that you gonna do. Like, if you don't set it, baby, who knows is getting done. Like, you have to set it. You have to set an example. Kind of like at the beginning of the year, you do a vision board. You're like, oh, I want to get all this stuff. Set it down for each month. What you trying to do for this month? What you trying to do for the next month? What you trying to do for this week? What you trying to get complete? I need you to do this paper. I need you to get on it. Mind your business. It's easy to say, hard to do. Mind your business. Find you something to do instead of being in everybody else's business, okay? So when I'm saying that, like, sometimes you could be the type of person that things come to you. Some things will you know, people want to tell you stuff, and it's okay. People want to tell you stuff that don't give you the reason to go around and be messy or be starting rumors and shit. But at the same time, mind your business. Put your energy to stuff to invest more into you and the things that you want to be in for the future. Being in everybody else's business, baby, that ain't gonna help you. That ain't gonna pay your bills, baby. That's not gonna pay your bills. That's not gonna help your skincare at all. That's not gonna help your mental and stuff, being in everybody else, y'all trauma bonding and shit. So mind your business and move accordingly. When you see somebody doing some stuff to you, some shit to you, move accordingly. Basically mean move the fuck around, because it's just like it's not worthy. When you come in the room, you got to read the room. Sometimes when you're already in the room, you got to reread the room. So you see like, okay, I see the energy is off here. And obviously y'all don't need my presence in here. You have to move around. Move accordingly and mind your business. Everything don't need your opinion. Everything it's just everything does not need it. You know? Sometimes it is better to leave out silent. But one thing I will say, leaving out silent is cool. But never turn your back to an op. Because it's a possible chance that when you're back to an op, that person could definitely try to get you right in the back. So always be ready. Always be prepared. Survival. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on with the government and everything. We don't know. I don't care where you at. I'm in the United States right now. You could be over the seas, but it's a lot of stuff going on. We don't know if the UFOs, the fires, these natural disasters. Be ready. Get your first aid kit. Get you the solar panel, a radio, a USB charger thing, and also the solar panel lights. You need to be ready for anything. And that also comes with gardening. I feel like back at home in Texas, me and my grandma, I was helping her garden and stuff, and that's something that we do, and I love it. Now, me having my own apartment, and now I'm buying groceries. I'm like, dang, I was making this in my backyard and stuff. So understanding too, like, not saying something gonna happen by today or tomorrow, but at the end of the day, start gardening, start learning about these herbs and things that God gave us on this earth, and we can start building and conquering, so we can be able to take care of ourselves the healthy way, and also make sure we stay protected. Protection, ladies. A lot of men look at us like sex slaves, workers for sex trafficking, and it's a no-no. So understand it could be somebody that's close to you, somebody that's not close to you, a stranger. Stay protected. And it's hard when you go to a club or a bar because they do check out purses, but have you a knife, have you a taser, have you some mace, have you something, ladies. Stay protected. Watch your surroundings. Wherever you go, watch your eyes. Even if sometimes you got headphones on, AirPods on, you need to make sure you take a time to press pause sometime and look, or just listen. Just listen. And you have to stay consistent when it comes to that, because somebody is always watching you. Even if you take it, like, if somebody, my grandma used to always say, even people I used to go to school with, they'd be like, no matter what, if you take a route home, somebody know this is the route you take. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. But protection. Like, somebody's always watching you, and you need to know that somebody's always watching you. Stay focused, be a high alert, and let's keep continuously stay woke. If you're not woke, somebody's gonna catch you sleeping. Intuition. I have an auntie, my auntie told me this one time: when you think you're tripping, you're not tripping. That's God trying to tell you something. Your intuition, your gut feeling. Go with it. Go with it. Do not deny it. And the one thing about me, I feel like God gave me a gift of intuition, of just knowing, like, hey, it's time to go. I don't know how I feel about this person. You shouldn't go. And every time when I ignore it, 10 out of 10, it should be right. All right? So it's just like, you have to understand that you're not tripping. Go with your gut feeling. Something like, oh, it's time to go. I don't know if you should be here. Oh, these little feelings that you feel in your gut. Something, the Holy Spirit is trying to tell you something, baby. And you got to go forward. You got to go with it. You can't ignore it. Once you ignore it, you get caught in a threshold, and now you be like at the wrong place at the wrong time, when it was signals that something like power, something high within us is trying to give us a signal and letting us know, hey, it's time to evacuate. Hey, this is not it. Hey, I don't know how the situation is going down. Hey, I don't think you talk to this person. You get these different signals. So over time, some people don't know now, but over time you'll get it, and you'll understand, and you'll be like, bro, something told me, I felt this is about to happen. And you'll know when it happened, and be like, sometimes it's a learning lesson, but every time you don't want to F around and find out when it comes to certain stuff like that, because something is trying to prevent it before it's happening. Clubs. Now, one thing about me, I love to go party. I love to party, and I'm one of the girls that's going to be dancing at the party. But over time, I grew up strict family, really, really party, growing up, high school. So when I went to college, I'm partying, I'm lit, baby, I'm outside, I'm dancing. But now it's just like I'm over it. And some people, you know, was able to party when they was in middle school or high school, so they kind of been over it before I got over it. So, but some people still partying to this day. But anyways, like, it's just be the same people, same crowd, same music. And, you know, sometimes they'll switch it up depending on what event you going to, but things get old. And when you realize a lot of people that's at the clubs is like, you know, want lust, there for the wrong things. Like me and my girls, we there for a good time. You know, we here to party. You know, we probably had a long week. We want to vibe and everything. But a lot of people don't have good intentions there. It could be sometimes it can be, I wouldn't say going clubbing is demonic, but you probably can deal with some demonic spirits, and thank God I haven't, and I'm not planning on to. But yeah, but it can definitely get, you know, like something just don't feel right, something feel unease here. So definitely that. But with clubbing over time, you just be like, why am I here? Like, what am I gaining from this? You know? And again, I say, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna go out, but it's just like nowadays, like, you don't get anything out of that. You don't get shit out of clubbing. You gotta think too, because like when it comes down to the entry fee, when it comes down to the drinks, when it comes down to sections, the bottle, the hookah, like all this is money. So it's just like you start thinking too, like, should I be spending my money on this? I could damn spend money on going on a trip. I could spend money on my bills. I can spend money on, you know, this or that. So it's just like certain shit too. It's just like we spend money on this shit. Like this side, like we not out popping making hella money to be just, you know, dry spending money like that. Like we have to be realistic. And I'm like, regardless, by all means, somebody invite me and be like, hey, we got a section, you and your girls come, y'all free to get in. By all means, we own that. You want that, we own that. And me and my girls, we have a good time and we dance. So I'm just saying, but you know, like at the end of the day, baby, you have to budget. You have to understand, like, certain this shit gonna always be here. Ain't shit gonna change. My last thing I want to say is social media, and I'm also gonna make a part 2. But with social media, people have to understand is certain this shit is a facade. It's a facade, and people could really be having a real effed up life, like behind the scenes and everything. Some people nowadays is trying to look like others. I don't know what to end off at, but some people is trying to look like others, and some people is trying to catch up to others. So coming down to all that, like, stop trying to be like the next bitch, or stop like, oh, they got this and they my age and da-da-da-da. Your journey and their journey, 2 different things. What they had to do to get there, probably, we don't even know. We not even gonna speak bad, but they probably had to do some other stuff they had to get there. And your journey is gonna probably be a little bit more harder than that. And that's okay. You grind, you work. Ain't nobody is gonna be able to show you how hard that you work to get here, because we can see the growth. Like, but it is what it is. Some people are gonna be higher than the ladder that you on, but it's okay. And understand that. Like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, people want to get certain bodies. Nothing's wrong with getting a certain body. But when it comes to just this certain image that people are trying to get, like, be you. Literally be you. Do whatever you want to feel to make you feel good. But at the same time, when it comes to a copycat, or it comes to that you're trying to, like, you're just trying to reach and pull. Loud and wrong. Just loud and wrong. Like, let everybody's journey have their own journey. And I don't know, like, if I'm explaining this good enough, but understanding that your path is not their path. Understand that. Understand that you're going to probably have to work a little harder to get there. And if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you.